You don't normally see me in these colors. That's right. But I just love the way this looked. I don't know what it was that drew me to it. It's orange and red. And anyways, I'm going to do a fashion video later about it too. But let's get ready this morning. Let's get our makeup going. And hope you had a spectacular weekend, everyone. We had a busy weekend. Our grandson was here. So I'm a little tired today, but was very happy to see him and got to spend time with him. So I'm using this new stick product and I am really liking this, guys. I have already done my under eye corrector, and obviously I've put on my moisturizers. Now I'm just using this product to get it on. I find that using the end is a little easier than swiping like this. It shows in the videos to swipe like that, but I actually think you control the product a little better if you use the rounded ends. Very much loving this. It is from, I got it off of Amazon, and it is OCHEAL Concealer Foundation Stick. And I did find too, there is a sponge back here. You can use a sponge instead of your fingers if you're not a finger person. The thing about this sponge that I find is it takes too much of the product away, right? It just takes way too much of the product away. So I'm not a big fan of the sponge. I'd rather use my fingers because I get the temperature from my fingers as well. My finger or a brush, I think, is a better option for this product. It is beautiful. It is a very, very nice product. It has great coverage. It is extremely light. That is the one thing I would say that really surprises me about this product is how light it is. It goes on absolutely effortless. It is incredibly light. You don't even know you're wearing it. And I've had great wear with it. Lasts all day. It blends absolutely beautifully. It's a good product. And, you know, you get really, really good coverage for such a light product. I'm going to put a little bit more under here. I did not sleep well over the weekend at all. My husband is not well. Very worried about him. He's going to the doctor today, and I am extremely concerned. Just can't seem to get to the bottom of what is going on with him. And I am very concerned. Okay, that looks really nice. This is a great product. If you are looking for an easy product that's extremely light, gives you great coverage, looks beautiful, on the go, this is it. It is a beautiful product. Can't tell what I'm doing with my glass, without my glasses here. My prescription has definitely changed. And Struggling a little bit with my eyes. All right. Now, where did I put my... Just had it a minute ago. There it is. Clean this one up here. Okay, that looks good. Yep. Just doing some cleanup under my brows here. Yep. That new stick is extremely easy to use, and it just goes on like a dream. Absolutely goes. When I used to use this kind of makeup, it was heavy and it was thick, and your face felt like you had plaster on it. You couldn't, your expressions were even sometimes restricted because it was so heavy and it was so thick. This is nothing like the old pan stick makeup that we used to use many moons ago. I am now coming in with my loose powder. And it's a good price point too. If I remember correctly, it was like $16. It's a pretty good price point. I wish it was a little more in the packaging for that amount of money, but it seems to me so many of the brands now, the packaging is getting smaller and smaller, and the prices are going up and up and up, and so what we're used to spending is not what we're spending now, and unfortunately, I'm not sure it's ever going to go back, but I guess we can hope, right? Okay, what are we doing with this color today? Well, I do have this beautiful LA Colors palette, and you can see these are very close. Not exactly, but I think they're close enough to the tones in my shirt that it's gonna work. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a neutral on the eye, and then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna accent with that darker orangey color. So first we're gonna put the lightest color in the palette on. We're gonna get that all over the lid here. It is a neutral creamy color. It has a little bit of tan in it, and I think it's a good complement to these colors. And I think it will look nice with the accent that I'm going to do here, which is this one. I'll show you when I get them on which ones I'm using, and then you guys can know the order. I'm just going to get this on for right now. I want to load it on, and then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to blend it. Pick up a bigger brush and let's blend. Blend, 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 blend. Blend is your friend. When in doubt, blend. You can never go wrong if you blend. That's the way I look at it. Okay, now come under with the darker color. Let's outline. beautiful colors. Yep, gorgeous. So what I did is I used this color on the lid, then I used these colors and I blended them together for transition, and then I used the darker color on the underside down in the lash line. Gonna be using my Fenty What a Brat blush. I forgot to check for fallout, so we'll do that in a second. Fenty, I love that blush because it has its own shimmering tech. It has its own shimmer properties, which I love. I love the way that it looks on the skin. Okay, let's use our finishing powder now. This is my L'Oreal. I could not find my Revlon when I went to the store, so this is my second choice. Really clean up under that eye. Make sure that we don't have any fallout. Now let's come through with our Kabuki brush and let's get that all really blended. Get that air brushed look that we love so much. Before we get to mascara, beautiful colors. I must admit, those are really pretty colors. Now this, if you wanted to, at this point, it would look beautiful. If you wanted to come in and you liked a dark liner, you could use, instead of that darker color, you could actually use a black and it would look stunning, especially with this color scheme. But I'm not going to do that today. But you could, and it would look really pretty. You could take it into a night situation. If you were going to go out to dinner or something, you could definitely do that. Throw a jacket on and have a definitely a little bit elevated appearance for dinner. I am finding, though, that a lot more people are just not dressing up to go to dinner. Don't quite understand that either. I mean, but got a little bit too much on there. Okay, let me look at my brows because I think I need to redo them again. Yep. Keep hitting them, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but they're not holding the color right here. So I'm going to come in with a pencil. And just fill in a little bit. Clean that up. Okay. Now I will put my glue on. And then they're not going to go anywhere. Should have done that earlier, but I didn't. So shame on me for not doing it. That's why I keep messing them up. So just come in and grab this Benefit Bang glue. And just ever so lightly grab your brow, and this will keep you, they will not go anywhere with this product. This is a great product. It's so light, you don't feel like it's on at all. One of the best, I think, gel products on the market. So let's see, how do we look here? Make sure that that's all really blended. All right. Got a runny nose, so sorry. Hope everybody's weekend was wonderful. And you got big plans for the week. It's a very busy week for my husband and I. We've got lots of appointments this week, and got a lot to get done this week. We finally have our pond concrete all in place. So we will be working real hard this week to get all that ready so we can finish that. Because once we finish it, it's still going to take a good 2 weeks after it's all completely done to get the pond set up. You can't just put fish in it. You have to set it up and then let the pond run for a good 2 weeks with nothing in it except the plants, and so it can stabilize before you put any fish in it. So it's a good month away still. It's taken us a lot longer than we had wanted, but it has rained so much. It's just, as you guys see on the news, Texas is just getting slammed every day with rain. It's not good. It's not a good situation at all. And down by where the terrible floods took place, north of San Antonio, they're still getting rain. It's just not a good situation. Okay, let's grab some mascara. This is my Panorama, L'Oreal Panorama in black. Starting as far as I can at the underside of these lashes to grab and lock in that curl. You know, in times of tragedy, normally we see the best of humanity come out, right? We all pull together, and that's truly when you see the magnificence of the human community. We haven't seen it with this flood in Texas. We've seen the worst of humanity come out, and it's so incredibly disappointing to hear such hate come from other human beings when we have over 160 people are still missing, may never be found. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand the callousness of such hate. It shows the true, it shows, in times when you see this kind of thing, it shows you the, it shows you the soul of people in times like this when they say such horrible, vulgar things and It's not a good thing. You don't see beautiful, glorious souls. You see hate and evil and the devil, and it's just not good. Doing a second coat here. I do like this color. These colors are really nice. This neutral base that I put on, and then this really, it's like a brown and an orange put together. But it's a good complement for this reddish color that I'm wearing in this shirt. Now you could go really bold here and do a red lip, which would look stunning. I rarely wear red lipstick, rarely. I don't even know if I have any red lipstick, to be quite honest with you. It's just not my thing, but it would look beautiful with this color combination and this shirt. So if you're not afraid to wear red, go for it. It would look spectacular as long as it's in orangey type red, which I do have one, and I could put just a little. This right here is a Milani, and we could put that. Looks nice, but that's as far as I would go. I don't know what it is about red. I think it's that it scares me. It's such a bold color, and you gotta be really self-assured to wear red. And you know, I'm self-assured, but red scares me, so I don't wear red very often unless it's, you know, a really high-end black dress and I've got really dramatic eye makeup on. This for me is my speed, but by all means, you know, if you can wear it and you feel confident in it, go for it, right? I mean, let your confidence show through. You know, that's how I feel about it. So by all means, jump in there with that red lipstick and knock their socks off, right? Why not? So it's Monday, everybody. I hope you have a fabulous start to your week. I hope it is a better week this week for all of us. I pray that you are all productive today. Get out there and hit that grand slam today. Be safe, of course. Always keep your family close, right? And take some time during the day to just stop and appreciate all of the blessings in your life, because we all do have them. Sometimes we just lose sight of what they are. And everybody does, because everybody gets overwhelmed. And when you have so much happening in the world, it's hard not to get overwhelmed. So just one day at a time, 1 hour, and take a deep breath. Relax at night if you can. Get off your computers and really decompress. That's important. I'm trying myself to force myself to do that. So God bless. Thank you for joining me this morning as we wear these beautiful reds, reddish orange. It's not the norm for me. I don't normally wear it, but I just love the look. I thought it was really, really pretty. So God bless you on this Monday. Thanks so much for joining me. Please share if you would. And if you know anybody that loves makeup and would love to join our community, please don't hesitate to share and leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe too. And God bless you. Thank you for joining me on this Monday morning from Texas. Make it a great day, everybody. This is Carrie. God bless.